You all see the stat on the screen, right? You all see that. You all see what A'ja Wilson continues to do night in and night out. It's insane, guys. It's insane to watch A'ja Wilson continue to play and just continue to dominate. So let's get into what A'ja Wilson did, because yesterday A'ja Wilson just made WNBA history, and she might be coming for another MVP. I titled this thing "Put Some Respect on Her Name," and that's exactly what we need to be doing for A'ja Freakin Wilson. All right, we already know A'ja Wilson was great. We know that. That's not a shocker, right? She's a walking double-double, right? 3-time MVP. One of the most dominant forces this league has ever seen. But Sunday night, guys, y'all, Sunday night was different. Sunday night was pretty different. Against the Connecticut Sun, A'ja Wilson did not just have her normal big game, right? She didn't just have her normal big game. She had a first in the WNBA. I'm talking 32 points. Nothing we haven't seen before. It's A'ja Wilson, so of course, 32 points, whatever. She had 32 points and 20 rebounds, guys. 32 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, all in one game. Because A'ja Wilson is A'ja Freakin Wilson, guys. That's what she does. It's literally what she does. It's literally how great of a player she is. A'ja Wilson is A'ja Wilson. And sometimes I gotta say, sometimes I really do gloss over A'ja Wilson stats because it's just you get used to it. Excuse me. It's like you get used to seeing greatness, and that's one of those things that like is a bummer for basically all-time great players, right? You see them play, and you see how great of a player they are. That sometimes it gets a little bit like, whatever. We've seen it before. We're gonna see it again. But I want us to stop, and I want us to truly talk about this game yesterday. Again, 32 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. That's never been done before in this league. Not by Lisa Leslie, not by Candace Parker, not by Tamika Catchings, not by Diana Taurasi. Only one has had a stat line like that. And that one is A'ja Freakin Wilson. A'ja is just being A'ja, which is the scary part, guys. Because she made 30 and 20 in a night, something that has never existed in the WNBA record books. She made it happen, and she made it look routine. That's the thing about A'ja Wilson that is just insane. It's just insane. Because it looked normal. It looked normal. And for those who are like, oh, she's a free throw merchant and blah, blah, blah. She only had 6 free throws in yesterday's game. So what do you have to say now? She had 6 free throws. She made all 6. What do you have to say now? What do you have to say? Okay? This is the same A'ja Wilson that she just had a birthday, guys. A'ja just had a birthday where she turned 29 years old. And she celebrated her birthday by scoring 29 points on Friday against the Seattle Storm. And then she follows it up 2 days later by rewriting the record books, right? The same A'ja Wilson who, earlier this year became the fastest and second youngest player to 5,000 career points. The same A'ja Wilson who leads the league in 30-point games since she came in 2018, right? The same A'ja Wilson who owns the record books for most points in a single season and a whole lot more. Yeah, that A'ja Wilson. Yeah. And also, you got to remember, she's on a team that is not like the team that she was on last year or even the year before. This has not been a perfect year for the Aces at all. They've been fighting in the middle of the standings all year. And A'ja Wilson, her scoring is, technically, guys, her scoring is down from last year. And for most players, having less points than you did last year on average, that may be seen as, oh, that person's fell off. Oh, that person not very good. No, because this is A'ja Freakin Wilson. This is not random people. It's not a random person, guys. Last year, A'ja Wilson averaged 26.9 points a game. This year, she's averaging 22.2. So yeah, is her scoring down? Sure. And yet, she's still averaging more than 21 points a game, 9 rebounds a night, putting up 30 points, close to 30 points in her last couple of games. A'ja Wilson is A'ja Wilson, guys. Dog. What are we talking about? In her last 3 games, she had 32 points, 29 points, 27 points. All right. Last month, she had a 34-point game, right? Actually, no. Last month, she had 34, 37, and 34 in terms of points. Dog, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? A'ja Wilson is literally carrying the Aces. Yes. Shout out to Jackie Young. Jackie Young is doing her thing too. But it really is on A'ja Wilson's shoulders. So yeah. You got Nafisa Collier in the mix for MVP. She was my front runner before she got injured. You got Alyssa Thomas, who's always in the conversation for MVP. But after Sunday night, the reigning MVP might just have made it a whole lot harder for voters to look anywhere else. Because if this is a continuation of A'ja Wilson being A'ja Wilson, then the rest of the league might just be in trouble. And the MVP race, wide open. That's what I got. With Nafisa Collier being out for probably at this point, probably another 2 weeks, this race, dog, it might just be A'ja Wilson's to take now. Now again, my top 3, I've said it before, my top 3, Nafisa Collier, Alyssa Thomas, A'ja Wilson. But if A'ja Wilson continues to do what she's doing, hey, she might just leapfrog the both of them, right? She might just leapfrog the both of them. Yeah. Because it's fantastic to see. It really is. Anna Logie says it's Connecticut. Okay. I'm gonna take this comment. And yes, you're right. It is Connecticut. And Connecticut has not been that great this season. But let me tell you guys something. The whole it's Connecticut thing that people use as an argument, or like, oh, it's this team that's not very good, that people use as an argument to downgrade and to dismiss what someone has done. If it's just Connecticut, and if it means nothing because Connecticut sucks, why hasn't somebody else done it? At this point, I believe every single WNBA team has played the Connecticut Sun at least once. Where's the other 30-point, 32-point, 20 rebound game? Where is it? If Connecticut is so bad that everybody's having historic numbers against them, why hasn't anybody else done that? They've played against every team in the W. Who else has had that stat? Who else? Well, I tell you, it's only one player, and that is the A'ja Wilson. So yeah, sometimes like you can't. First of all, Connecticut is way better than their record shows. Number one, and number two, even if they're not, even if you say they're the worst team that ever existed, even if you say that, all other teams played against them. No one else had that stat, right? Yeah. Because if it did guarantee that, we would have seen it already. We would have seen it. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about, man? Come on now. What are we talking about? Like, no need to downplay greatness. Like, literally what we saw yesterday was greatness. It was greatness personified in one person. And that is the A1 herself, A'ja Wilson. Dog. Row 2 says, Quita, wait for it. Cricket's coming. Why hasn't anyone else done it? A'ja cannot be diminished despite the team being played. The worst team narrative is old. Yeah. Okay. So Donna says, why hasn't she done this against other teams, Quita? Why hasn't A'ja Wilson had 32 points and 20 rebounds against any other team? Why hasn't she done it? Well, she's had 32 plus points before, right? She had 34 points against LA. 10 rebounds in that game. She had 37 points against Dallas, 10 rebounds in that game. She had 34 points against the Golden State Valkyries, 16 rebounds in that game, right? And if y'all are like, oh, those teams are not very good. She had 26 points against the Phoenix Mercury, 18 rebounds in that game, 7 assists in that game as well. Here's the deal. If you want to use the argument, well, why hasn't she done that against other teams? Why hasn't anybody else done that? Ever, period, in the history of the WNBA? Dog, what we doing? What we doing? No, she has not had that stat line against another team in the WNBA this year. Because no one literally has done it ever in WNBA history until she did it yesterday. What are we talking about? And in terms of 30-plus games, I just went over the 30-plus games that she's had this year. Dog. In the other 30-point games she's had this year, she's had a double-double. Truly, I don't see an argument that someone can try to give to downplay what A'ja Wilson did yesterday. What's your argument? I mean, yeah, that's it. That's it. What else is there to say? Dog, what else you got? What else you got? You got anything? And like, this is not me being, I'm not trying to be a jerk. When I'm talking this way, I'm really, truly not trying to be a jerk. But truly, I don't understand how you can downplay this. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. This is not me trying to be a jerk. How do you find a way to downplay this? How do you downplay this? Because you can't. You can't downplay this. You can't. And hey, if you have an argument, if you can't think of it in the chat, once this video is published, can we try to figure something else out for an argument against what you did yesterday? If so, put it in the chat. I want to hear it. Mel says negative assist to turnover ratio. LOL. And yes, she did have a negative assist to turnover ratio. Yesterday she had 6 turnovers, had 5 assists. So yes, negative. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that. Okay. 32 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 6 turnovers. Yes. Is the turnovers not good? Absolutely. Sure. Is she negative in the assist turnover ratio? Absolutely. But she got 2 steals. So if you add that, I mean, yeah. And also, yeah, sometimes people get turnovers. I'd take somebody given 6 turnovers if they're giving me 32 points and 20 rebounds and 5 assists. I'll take that. I'll take it. Right? Because, again, remember, 32 points, though. 32 points. And did it cost her team the game? No, it did not. Now, I'm not a A'ja Wilson stan. That's not what I am. It's not what I am. However, I am someone who loves the game of women's basketball. And when I see greatness, I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about it. Donna says, Quita, can A'ja do this against the Lynx? ? No. Well, Donna, we don't know. Maybe. Here's the thing. Can anyone do this against any team in the WNBA? At this point, no. So, yeah. So the argument of, can she do this against the Lynx? I don't know. Maybe she can, maybe she can't. But again, no one has done this. No one has done this. So no one against any other team in the WNBA has been able to do this. And so, like, again, you're trying to stack the bar to downgrade her, and it's like, dog, what are you talking about? No one has done this. No one. So yeah. That's what I got to say. So again, maybe she can, maybe she can't. I don't know.